Hello, this is a well-armed witch, and I am Megan, an everyday witch who is striving to build my arsenal of tools, intentions, spells, and most importantly, knowledge. If you are here to teach, learn, or just be entertained, welcome. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit rough as it's my first video, so if you have any thoughts or ideas, or if you appreciate anything about my channel, please let me know. So we can keep making content that is interesting. Honestly, I started this channel a little bit to hold myself accountable to my practice and to kind of record how I'm implementing it in my daily life, as well as making myself study and learn new things. And that's what I'm hoping to share with you today. And every other video I make. Maybe it'll only be one. I will be unboxing the Cosma Visions Oracle deck, and I backed this on Kickstarter in September, and so I have been waiting very anxiously for this deck to come in. The deck was created as a companion deck to the Prisma Vision Tarot deck, and I don't own that deck, but I'm sure there are plenty of other reviews out there. I'm hoping, honestly, to get it soon, and maybe once I do have that, I can create another video kind of comparing the two or showing you how I choose to use them together. The Kickstarter also included a book that had information about how to use the two decks together and reversal informations, kind of like a more in-depth guidebook, as well as it had some really gorgeous artistry in it. Since I didn't own the Prisma Vision Tarot, I ended up not getting the book, and I hope I won't regret that later. James R. Eads is the artist of this deck, and he has created several other decks as well. And so he's definitely a well-versed creator. And I am so excited to finally own one of my own. I think they're all available on his website. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at what's inside. So I got the deck as well as some backer rewards. So here it is, all packaged up in this. It's packaged very carefully, which I love. Obviously, it's nice when things don't come all banged up already. It comes with this gorgeous pin. Wow, I love that. It's so gorgeous. There's how focused. It's amazing. On the back, it says the Cosma Vision Oracle. It kind of has a similar artwork to the front of the Oracle box, at least from what I've seen. A little thank you card. How sweet. Let's see what's in. It comes with a couple little black envelopes here. Let's see what's inside. Oh, so fun. So these are stickers. Okay, there's 7 stickers, I think, that came with the Kickstarter as our backer rewards. So there's a quick view of them. I'll have to do a close-up for you. But it has similar artwork. It has the same artwork that is on the cards. So I'm super excited to have those, and I don't know what I'll do with them. I'll probably put them in a scrapbook, put them in my journal. And this little envelope is being difficult to open. It's just sealed. It's fine. I think it's the collector's coin. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is amazing. Oh, this is a gorgeous coin. I love that. It says the Cosma Visions Oracle around the edge, collector's coin, and then it has this card holder that it came with, which is super light wood. I really like it. It's got a fun little burned, looks like a laser etched design on here. It's really pretty. I'm excited to use it. We'll have to, when we get the cards out, see how it holds up. But tis. Get used to me laughing at my own jokes. I'm hilarious. Oh, here is the card boxes shrink wrapped. Ugh, there's that picture on the front. I think it's similar to what's on the back of the cards. Oh, I love it. One thing I do like about these cards is that the suits line up to create like a montage. Let me open this and I'll talk to you more about it. Unboxing. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice this before I took off the shrink wrap, but look at the front of that box. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see the like silver in there. It is so gorgeous. It's just like kind of splattered in. I love this like swirling. It's very like line artwork, and it almost looks like a peacock to me, right? Just very colorful. Then let's open it. Okay, I was expecting it to come all the way off, but it flips open, which I love. As this oracle is told, death opens a door for a lifetime to unfold. The crow, a conduit of manifested might, and the swan a siren for unconscious sight. Each bird an escort to the other plane, the soul reconnected to past lives again. I love that. And this inside, oh man, is so gorgeous. That poem on the inside there. I love it. And this is the guidebook on this other side. So you didn't have to purchase the large table coffee book that works with the 2 decks. It does come with a small guidebook for yourself for just this deck, obviously. It feels really well bound. It has the like fold on the side so that the binding won't come apart easily. So I like that. Has all the cards in it. Gorgeous. And then next we have our cards. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Let me take off the unboxing. Okay. Oh wow. I think they call it a labradorite edging on there. Look at that gilding. That's what it is. Oh, they call it labradorite. Let's see if it'll stop focusing on my face. I love that color. It's just a really pretty labradorite color. Huh. Almost like a sapphire. And the cards are green. Little tidbit just right now. Let's get personal. Green is my favorite color. Oh, I love the backs of those cards. So because this is meant to be a companion deck with the tarot, it definitely has a different layout, but is going to have a very similar feel, I think. Personally, from what I've seen of the cards already, it still feels very tarot-y compared to other oracle decks, but you know the difference. So this is card number 0's death, which is the beginning of our journey in this deck. I am going to be doing a flip through of the cards for you with just the camera and maybe a little bit of voiceover. I just feel like it's going to be a lot easier for you to see the cards, as well as just a better medium that I don't ramble too much. I might still, but if it's in a voiceover, at least things are happening. I created this oracle to tell one story of what may happen in the space between lives. The first 22 cards of the deck explore this journey of the soul, with death at the beginning of it all. Death in this deck mirrors the Fool card, and it brings to mind the phrase, "Death makes fools of us all." The oracle then starts with 5 chemical birds, as they are thought to be representative of a few moments after death and the journey of the soul reconnecting to itself. Each of these cards mirror a card in the tarot deck. Some are more obvious than others. As you can see with card number 6, soulmates being a mirror to the Lover's card in tarot. In this story, the orbs are wise souls who imbue us with wisdom. It is a mirror to the Strength card. I like the interpretation of knowledge granting us bravery. I love the imagery on the Karma card. It is very yin and yang. This card calls for balance and reminds us of our karmic debt. When I first saw the card, the Vessel, I was so intrigued. It is a mirror card to the Devil card, and it is so alluring, but the Vessel is more of a Pandora's box. The artist speaks about how so many people present a polished life and not to fall for the masks that people wear. The title of this card, Infinite Pathways, reminds me of the Dr. Seuss book. Oh, the places you will go. There is such an abundant promise, knowing that the world is at our feet. The Sleeping Ships card isn't part of the major arcana traditionally, and was an extra card that the artist provided. It doesn't mirror any of the cards in the tarot either. The way that nature has reclaimed the ships inspires us to rest and take time to grow. Even from the wreckage, new life will come, but it takes time. In the first suit, the Spark of Embers, the soul embarks on its first journey on Earth. After spending time in the spirit plane, it begins with the mystical flame and takes you on a quest that challenges and inspires the soul. During this suit, we encounter the devastation of fire, but also the ability to turn this powerful element into a force of creation. Each suit tells a story and is able to be laid out to show you the progression of the cards. The Suit of Embers is a mirror to the Suit of Wands in tarot. You can see how the artist portrays the element of fire as creativity and passion, but also embodies the destruction that fire can bring. In the Dance of Lotuses, the soul is reconnected to the heart at the wellspring. Dominated by emotions, the heart searches for balance and freedom to love. During this suit, we learn about pain and love and the interconnectedness of the two. We celebrate unions and connections and personal empowerment through understanding deep emotions. The Suit of Lotuses is a mirror to the Suit of Cups. I love the way the artist shows the duality of water, capturing both the life-giving qualities and the overwhelming power it can have, much like our own emotions. In the Flight of Birds, the soul and the heart are reintroduced to the mind. It is here, at the base of the wise mountain, that the soul must journey through the cavities of the mind to reach a point of clarity and understanding. In this suit, we witness frustration, internal struggles, and mental anguish, but we also learn about rest, reflection, and mental precision. The Suit of Birds is a mirror to the Suit of Swords. I love how the artist portrayed this intellectual suit with a landscape of mountains. This reminds me of hiking and the limitless freedom I feel when I am in nature, but it also speaks true to the anguish and exhaustion I have felt on a challenging hike. In the growth of trees, the soul, heart, and mind are fused together with the body. It is during this suit that we experience labor, wealth, leisure, and decay. It all starts with a luminescent sprout, and through hard work and dedication, we learn to grow from our challenges and foster our strengths. The suit of trees mirrors the suit of pentacles. I really enjoy the way the artist uses the suits to mimic our own growth. This really resonates with me. I love the way that the raw, chaotic energy of the Ember suit has morphed into the mature and responsible suit of trees. The world building around this deck has me in awe the more I work with it. Finally, in the importance of being, we experience the wide range of characteristics, skills, and hardships that we encounter as humans. This suit is the largest suit of the 5 and includes 16 identities that we all can exhibit. These identities tackle the strength and flaws of the soul, heart, mind, and body. You are not one of these identities, but all. The suit gives us the intricacies of what makes us us. The artist took all of the court cards from their individual suits and created one large suit of being. He provides us with a clear definition of the abstract associations of the numbered cards in the minor arcana and created a suit specifically to address the very essence that is in all of us. This suit gives us very relatable reactions to the situations we see laid out in our readings. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking through the flip through. I have spent a day with the deck and kind of played around with it, kind of gotten my opinions more, as well as gone through the guidebook, everything like that. So there's a few things I want to review specifically and try to keep consistent from review to review. And that is going to be the cardstock artwork, the guidebook, the card size, the typical stuff, the box or the container that it comes in, and the vibes. I don't know, the energy, whatever you want to call, just kind of the impressions that the cards give me. So here is the deck kind of played through and shuffled. So first of all, the cardstock I like. It's not like, it does kind of stick together. Like I just tried to pick up one card and it came with 2. It slides pretty well, but it's also not glossy, which I appreciate. So I definitely think that it's very quality cardstock. I like the feel of it. It does catch light like a gloss would, but it's a good combination kind of the textured soft cards and being glossy. Like I think it'll be very easy to work with while also still being very beautiful to keep. So I like that about it. The cardstock itself is not very flimsy, which I enjoy that aspect of it. It is like the cards seem very thin, so they're not thick cards, but it's very workable, which is great. Workable. My deck has kind of bowed a little bit, and I haven't been working too much with it, and I shuffle like this. And so I definitely have not been bending the cards, but they seem to have kind of bowed on their own. I'm not sure if it was like that when I first unboxed them, or if it's just from kind of being out and moving around a little bit that they have kind of started to bend a little. It's definitely not too noticeable, but it's just ever so slightly. It's probably how they came, and I just didn't notice because it's very slight. They feel really good. The card size is nice. I like to, again, like I said, shuffle like this and holding them long ways in my hands. And it's not too large for that. I can hold the whole deck with one hand. I do have large hands. The artwork I love. It kind of has a Van Gogh, like Starry Night type feeling which to me always feels like such an emotional way to paint and create art, right? And so I really do love these cards because of that. So I just feel like the cards are so packed with visual representations that it is easy, especially with the different colors and stuff, to look at and get the idea of the meanings behind the cards. Something I did notice is that if you do read reversals, if the card is upside down, you can tell from the back of the card the artwork is not symmetrical. That's not an issue for me. I personally don't read reversals enough that would be an issue. But if you do, that is something as you can tell if the card is in reverse. It is very, very small, very subtle. So you wouldn't be able to catch it really off the top, but if you pay attention to it, you can definitely tell that it is in reverse. Also want to review the box. I love this box. It's very hefty. It's not like heavy, but it's very sturdy, and it has that same kind of soft texture on it. I love the artwork on the box. Really rings true to what's inside. Catches the eye. If I saw this on a shelf, I would pick it for my reading, absolutely. The inside, this little poem, I'm sure you heard me reading earlier, was a little hard to read with the bright lights and the small words, but I think it's gorgeous in here and is a great little addition. I do like that it flips open. Kind of. So sometimes I'll take lids off of a deck box and set it to the side and want to be able to set cards in it. This makes it a little bit harder for that. It doesn't lay flat with the bottom of the box. But in good news, I'm not going to lose it. Here is the guidebook. Again, I kind of talked a little bit about it in the beginning. I really enjoyed it. The papers, it feels like reading a book. Like it's kind of like book quality. It's very soft, easy to flip through, and it's very informative. So in the book, he encourages you to flip through the cards in order and learn the story that he's portraying with the cards, similar to like the Fool's Journey that goes along with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. It is fun to kind of read through that. It's got a little story blurb about the cards, and then it has the information about them and kind of like how you would use it in a reading underneath. And I really like that. As for the vibes and the energy of this deck, I am here for it. I am loving these cards. They speak to me. I love the beautiful and kind of light nature they have in dealing with such heavy topics. Kind of a more optimistic outlook that it is providing for someone. Like when you get the death card, but that is the start of your journey. Usually in other decks is so frightening. So I love that this deck is really taking those hard-hitting topics and helping work them into a more optimistic view, as well as I love the exploration of reincarnation that the cards provide, as well as just kind of an interpretation of the afterlife. And I really do enjoy that and think it's fun to kind of open ourselves up to what's beyond here, as well as there's so many different story and like it's just a world built around this deck of cards, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the way that they do mirror the tarot. So if you're familiar with tarot, you can find similarities with this deck. So what I want to do before I go is just a quick card pull and let you kind of get the feel and the vibes of the deck. It's and I thought this would be a fun way. If the message is meant for you, great. And if not, hopefully it gives you some in-depth look at the card, a card or two from the deck. So this is our pull here. The Phoenix. I love this card. I'm just going to read from the book here and let you really get a feel for the deck and the interpretations from the artist. The Phoenix. You notice a fiery streak zipping across the space beyond you. You call upon the Phoenix and it soars in the sky like a delicate explosion. The parade of colors streaming from the tail of the Phoenix contains traces of all the goodness you have engendered in your life. With these memories guiding the giant bird, it dances in the sky in true freedom, celebrating your new awakening, and in the beauty of this moment, void of all inhibitions, you realize you are finally free too. If the Phoenix appears, it is time for celebration, as you are approaching a new awakening and an internal holiness with the self. There is a magic bubbling inside of you that only needs your complete oneness in order to soar. Do not become too rigid in your expectations. There is an undeniable natural changeability that will happen within the self. Allowing patience and room for the spiritual awakening to take place will lead you to soar to greater heights. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Hopefully, I can put out a video again soon. I'm thinking maybe every other week, if not once a week. It's not all going to be tarot. I want to be talking about other tools of divination and spell work, as well as providing rituals and other things that I'm doing in my daily life to improve for myself and just learning the craft more. And I'd love for you to join me on that journey. I think that's everything. Hi, I'm pretty new to this. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Can I get copyright for that?